We randomly stopped off at a bridge near Jericho. It was called Puente Iglesias. And I walked around and saw these kids walking on stilts, and I thought that was the coolest thing, and I've always wanted to try that. So I followed them down, and I started taking pictures of them and talking to them a little bit. And somehow I got out that I wanted to try walking on stilts. So we pretty much started setting up a photo shoot there.
I was thinking about you for the longest while. I was thinking about something you dread. You were thinking I'd be better off dead. I was thinking about doing something that I did instead. I was thinking that I'm losing my...
Alright, so we're here in Puerto Iglesias, somewhere in Colombia. And we found these guys in this bridge and still. This guy's name is Mari. Mari, ¿cómo estás? We're gonna take Mari's photo. He's up on these stilts. We're gonna do something really simple. We're gonna throw up I got a grid here. We're gonna use a buttload of power because it's really bright out here in the middle of the day. And I don't know what we'll do with all these las niñas and muchachos, but we'll do something with them. So really simple. So this is the way I'm thinking. What do I want this to look like? You got a big tall bridge. Am I gonna shoot wide? I'm gonna shoot with a telephoto. Not really sure yet, but it's gonna take about 2 or 3 minutes to get this thing rolling. Then we'll talk about the shot.
I knew this was going to be a really easy lighting setup. I wasn't going to do anything complicated. The guy's on stilts. It was windy, so the best choice was going to be using a grid spot. So I had going to use some power. It was really sunny, early in the morning. So I was using an alien bee's head. I also decided I was going to use a wide-angle lens. The reason being the wide-angle lens was the best because I really wanted to see more of the environment. I wanted to see the entire bridge and the water and the mountains in the background. I thought maybe a telephoto might work to kind of compress the background, but the wide-angle was really the choice. The other thing I did is here I am sort of directing him, let him know, hey, can you see the bulb? If you can see the bulb through the grid spot, I know the light's hitting his face. That's good enough for me. On checking it, do a little quick ambient, looks good. Uh-oh, looks like the lens was in the cold hotel from the night before and I was getting some fog. So checking it out, uh-oh, what the heck to do? It's foggy. So wiped it off with my t-shirt. That was a quick fix. Started shooting, showing him how to pose, getting my light just right, and I knew this was kind of a just really wasn't doing anything for me. Just guy standing on stilts and the bridge lit up. Okay, adjusting my ambient, adjusting the exposure, flash exposure. Looks kind of cool, but what I really wanted to do was maybe use all these kids that were sitting over here. I'm like, all right, come rush over, come on over. Let's get the kids in there and see if that's the shot. So here I am directing, hurrying because I know this guy in the stilts is having a hard time. Get on over there, everybody get ready. Of course, all the kids are happy, and I'm like, you know what, this is going to look kind of cool, right? So at this point, the subject knows what's going on. I'm not really worried about whether or not these kids are going to light up so much. They've got yellow on, so I know that the sun's at least going to reflect there. So we're good to go. Shoot, boom! Got the shot. I was happy.
This is the craziest thing ever. We're in the middle of nowhere, hanging out with all these kids. ¿Cómo te llamas? Angie, with Angie and Mari on the stilts, and Rob, look at this. Rob's getting geared up. Is that cowhide?
I think so.
Or la vaca?
We'll see how this goes.
Rob is gonna walk around on stilts on this bridge. Did you guys get the release, the waiver, the liability release sign?
Alright, so these kids decided they would get stilts on Rob. So here's Rob, gets up on the stilts. He looks like he's doing a pretty good job. I'm taking the shot. I'm like, yeah, if I can get that kid out of my shot, it'll be cool. Rob's doing a really good job at posing. I'm like, come on, Rob, if you can just hold still, I'll get the shot and we'll be done. Rob's posing, boom, kid's out of my shot. I'm happy, we're done. Finish shot.
Rob. Rob's been riding bicycles without handlebars and now he's on stilts. I don't know what's next. You know, these light stands go up really high, and I've never done that before. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. Look at that.
Hanging out on the river of Spokane, gonna wash my face and then my hands, contemplating life here as a man. Hanging out on the river of Spokane.
I was walking in like 2 or 3 minutes, and the kid was helping me for a little while, but finally I was like standing on my own and trying to like shoo him off so Mikey could get the shot. And I did this because I didn't know what else to do, and that's all that really means is, I don't know, no say.
And then what happened? Now on the all this whole trip, what happened?
So for the rest of the trip, wherever we go, we pretty much kind of all have different poses that we've been trying to do at each city and at each location. Marcello has his point. I don't know if you can see that. And I've got my, I don't know. Mikey has his kind of a thing. I think Troy has some guns going on. Some 6-shooters kind of a thing. So we all have our little special, I guess you can say, action, what do I call that? We all have our little different pose that we do in each city. So it's pretty special.